Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you are sleeping. Puzzling mysteries, unimaginable finds, surprising discoveries. Scientists from around the world are finding unbelievable things which were previously unknown to us. And in today's video, we will dive down into some of those weirdest discoveries made by scientists. Petrified animal. A local farmer in a small village in Russia claimed to have found an otherworldly creature in 2011. When the investigative team went to his house, he took them to his shed, where what they saw shocked them to the core. The body of a petrified animal was hanged to the ceiling. The creature had a strange head, with an even stranger torso. According to the farmer, he heard a loud boom and went into his backyard to investigate when he found it lying on the ground. Some said that it was a mummified remains of an animal yet unknown to science. Dancing caterpillars. Caterpillars are A-class dancers. Just take a look at this! A few types of caterpillars named monarch and queen caterpillars dance in response to loud noises or music. This video makes for a nice mixture of cute, creepy, and fascinating. This response is triggered due to fear. The animal does not fancy loud shrieking or noises. So behave yourselves around them and don't trigger them unnecessarily, as it traumatizes these little guys. Whatever these fellows can surely break a leg on a beat. Moths drinking tears. The title may seem like moths may drink their tears, but it is the opposite of that. Moths and butterflies are known to drink the tears of other animals. You must be wondering why these little psychopaths quench their thirst from the misery of other animals. The reason behind this is somewhat weird. They don't do it for the pleasure of it, but to obtain sodium. Contrary to the carnivorous animals who obtain sodium by eating meat, these butterflies and moths resort to the more humane way. Doesn't it give the crocodile's tears a whole new meaning? And look at this moth drinking tears from a sleeping ant bird's eyes. Drinking the tears of your enemies has never been so literal. Grotesque dwarf. While investigating a robbery in Kystum, Russia, a police officer stumbled upon a tiny mummy of a humanoid creature in a home. The woman who presented it to him later confessed that he found this creature laying in a graveyard alive and took it. It smelled really bad, showing that it had died a long time ago. Surprisingly, it was just 10 inches long, had brownish skin, an elongated skull, and protruding eyes. Nobody could fathom what it was. Even the scientists are still on a lull to this day, leaving the mystery unsolved. Eel sharing. This has got to be the most bizarre thing I have ever watched. It looks like these two are vomiting in each other's mouths. Apologies, I am making it a little gross. In reality, it is just two nice fish sharing a yummy eel as a meal. Nobody knows anything about this phenomenon. Scientists remark that there is no known specific fish that lives on the sand and shares eels as a meal. This other fish, which resembles a carp, is gobbling up a giant eel. Do you guys possibly know anything about this unusual phenomenon? Comment down below your best guess. Mushy cluster. After heavy rainfall in Eisenhower State Park, Texas, there appeared to be some squirmy little tentacles crawling in the middle of the road. All of them were neatly arranged in a line as if someone put them there. Ah, don't poke it! Gross! Later, it was deduced that these were clusters of earthworms, but the behavior puzzled the scientists, as this was the first time they attempted to build a superorganism. Should we be concerned? In all honesty, don't they look like beef patties? Star jelly. Now, God knows what this gooey, weird jelly-like substance is, because apparently not even scientists have any clue. If it was me, I would never have touched it. Why? Because there are many outrageous hypotheses made by scientists which have made it clear that it should be left alone. First, it was thought that it came with showering meteors, hence the name star jelly. but it was later nullified as the substance could not survive low temperature in outer space or the intense heat while hurtling towards the Earth. Zoologists called it a product of frog spawn that was left behind by predators after they feed on frogs or the decomposed bodies of frogs. Some even suggested it to be the goat's sperm. Ball of lightning. It seems as if the lightning has adorned a special face for Halloween, because now it's more scary and mystic. Instances of a glowing lightning ball have been witnessed by many. It is said to be a floating spherical orb ranging from blue to orange to yellow in colors that dissipate within seconds. Nobody knows how and why it forms. The enigmatic mystery has even proved to be fatal. Some say they indicate earthquakes, while others describe it as a rare lightning mechanism that appears during thunderstorms and bad weather. Psychedelic swamp. Florida has quite a reputation, thanks to the exotic wildlife there. But this video clip proves there can be beauty in the darkest, nastiest places. Doesn't this Tallahassee swamp look like heaven on earth? With the water, the swamp appears to be blue, pink, yellow, green, and purple. This happens when the leaves begin to decompose in the water and release tannic acid, which, when hit by the sunlight, gives it a gorgeous rainbow effect over the water. Now, if you ever have plans to visit Florida, keep this in mind. Monstrous wave. Have a look at this monstrous wave. Is there a sea monster stuck in it? When the picture first made rounds on social media, it was hypothesized that it was some kind of sea anomaly or a giant squid population dispersing. But sorry to disappoint you all, it is just your everyday random seaweed. Yes, they can get this big. In fact, there are whole kelp forests. They don't comprise of leaves or stems, but are made entirely and purely out of algae. They are extremely helpful in providing food, nursery areas, shelter, and protection from predators and underwater storms. Underwater waterfall. Yes, you heard it right, an underwater waterfall. Well, it doesn't work the way you are thinking, as it is just an optical illusion. It is visible all around the year and is even completely safe to swim or even surf on. It can only be seen from up top with the help of a drone. The phenomenon takes place in the turquoise lagoon and is clearly visible thanks to the crystal clear water. The optical illusion is formed by sand and silt deposits on the ocean floor that makes it look like there is a pouring waterfall, or if the entire island is being sucked down a vast drain. Orange snow. This seems like the Sahara Desert, right? Wrong! It is Eastern Europe. The weird orange snow has transformed the mountainous regions of Ukraine, Russia, Bulgaria, and Romania into Mars-like landscapes. Thai unusual spectacle is seen every 5 years, and is said to be a mix of sand, dust, and pollen particles stirred up and swept across from storms in northern Africa. Skiers and snowboarders can be seen enjoying and making memories by skiing on this unusual landscape. Mind-controlling wasps. What this wasp does is so cunning and manipulative that it will blow your mind. Actually, it has some mind-controlling abilities through which it controls and alters the behavior of other species. It turns an innocent caterpillar into a baby-making machine for itself. The females inject their eggs into a living caterpillar, and the larvae mature, feeding on the caterpillar's fluids before gnawing through its skin and emerging into the light of day. This is as brutal as it sounds for the caterpillar. Despite all this, not only does the caterpillar survive, it is then controlled by the larvae, who turn it into a bodyguard that protects them as they spin their cocoons and finish maturing. The caterpillar eventually starves and passes away, but only after the tiny wasps emerge from their cocoons and fly away. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows, we might even feature it in one of our videos. Today's subscriber pick points to the incident when some locals stumbled upon a hollow tree burning inside out. It gave such a nightmarish vibe, as if it was straight from a horror flick. The reason behind this was a fire in the woods. Apart from that, this bizarre effect has been seen after lightning strikes the trees. Sea whip corals. What is this tangled rope doing on the beach? This is what the spectators saw when they mistook the sea whip coral for an ordinary pile of rope. It washed up on the national park off the coast of Texas near the Gulf of Mexico. Sea whip coral grows up to 3 feet long and comes in various colors ranging from reds, oranges, and yellows to rich violets. Experts revealed that it even moves and has a mouth. I don't blame the people. It does look like a piece of discarded rope. The undying HYDRA. Do you know about the infamous Greek mythological monster HYDRA, who had several heads and each head used to regrow after getting cut? This jellyfish seems to be its relative, as it is termed as undying by the scientific community. This mini HYDRA has an almost otherworldly ability to heal itself and stave off aging. The creature has no eyes or brain. And contrary to us humans whose stem cells degrade over time due to aging, but a HYDRA can make near-perfect copies of its stem cells, basically forever. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. See you next time.